Matthew Shuckman of Cinema Daily US. Mark, thank you so much for your time.
Matthew, thank you for your time. I'm so happy to talk to you.
As am I, is happy to talk to you. Look, I got to get right into it because I find it very interesting for Burton's character because everybody has dealings with these people in the show, but since your role has you dealing with the quote unquote stars of the, you get to deal with a lot of people doing a lot of crazy impressions more so than everybody else. Is there something that
Yes.
special about having that opportunity to do that?
Um, yeah, there actually is something very special about getting to interact with the personalities from history that Chris Brancato has injected into this world. Chris Brancato has really built a name for himself on this genre of historical fiction, which, of course, he's not the only one, but he started with Narcos, then Godfather of Harlem, where you get to see Bumpy Johnson having scenes with Muhammad Ali and
Yep.
Adam Clayton Powell. And then we come to Hotel Cocaine, where you get to see Burton Greenberg interacting with Hunter S. Thompson and Rick James. And we suggest at the end of episode 2 that a certain song, a very famous song, pop song, was created and based on Burton Greenberg, which I'm sure is entirely false. But in the world of historical fiction, no one can tell us we're wrong because Rick James did know Burton Goldberg, the man that my character was based on. And then for a practicing Buddhist like both myself and Burton Greenberg, he gets to interact with the Maharishi, who's like the Joe DiMaggio of mindfulness. So it's kind of a dream come true for my character and for me to get to play him.
Well, also talking about dreams coming true, I guess, and I shouldn't say that, because look, there are so many different projects out there, and every actor is not going to be able to get to do everything they ever want to. But is there something being able to say, checked off my late '70s, early '80s Miami cocaine card?
I mean, totally, Matthew, totally. It's like, we watch all the great movies, Scorsese, Paul Thomas Anderson, with Boogie Nights. You get to watch these insane worlds and you're not in them. You want to have that fun. Not to mention that I've always fantasized about going back to the 70s and living that crazy life. So this is my way. And the truth is, coming off the heels of characters like Dr. Hank Lawson, or even doing a sitcom with my wife called 9JKL, like playing very clean cut, very well intentioned characters. What fun, what a fantasy job to get to completely depart from them and play a coke snorting hippie hotel owner, like a clown of this 1978 world of Miami, who not only gets to have the fun of the disco inferno that is the Mutiny Club, but then actually gets mired in some of the darkness and
Yeah.
and goes pretty far in that direction by the end of season 1.
Is there, like, again, because since this is a technically real person, but these are real places and real people, but there is a lot of being able to play with history and create fiction out of it. How much do you balance the idea of trying to go back and actually study specific people and specific situations compared to, I'm just playing a role, let me see what I can do with it?
I do my best to do my homework. And so for this role, it was not, it didn't feel like work at all. I got to read all of my favorite authors from the 70s, like Jack Kerouac, On the Road, and Hunter S. Thompson, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And then I got to explore what, meditation and mindfulness was in the 70s, which is Alan Watts. And I read like 3 books by Alan Watts and meditated every day while I was researching the role. So that's one intellectual way to put yourself in that mind frame and to listen to the music of that era,
Hmm.
which is also incredible. But then on top of that, we had a great resource in the guy who created this show, this concept, Maurice Comte, who is the son of Roman Compte, the guy who's our main character, played by Danny Pino. So Maurice would tell me about Burton Goldberg, the character that Burton Greenberg is based on, and how fastidious he was about every light fixture in the hotel and the sound system and the pool and making sure everything worked. But on top of that, I read about him, and the fact that he designed every one of these 146 unique hotel rooms blew my mind. He hired
And his
a
his own Alice in Wonderland room, right?
yeah, I mean, there's the Alice in Wonderland, which is like a trippy MC Escher painting, or there's the Marquis de Sade suite, the Lunar Dream suite, which is like a David Bowie crack fantasy, and then there's the Aquatic Erotic suite, which has a pool in it where Zulio basically, has someone meet their maker, if you will, waterboarding them.
Mark, thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful. Have a great
So
day.
great talking to you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.